Holidaymakers desperate to get away.
There's snow at home, so I'm not going home. I'm going to Lanzarote.
And at Heathrow, planes had to be de-iced and runways cleared. Flights were badly disrupted and other airports, including Gatwick, Luton and Liverpool, were closed for a time. In the west of Scotland, up to 15 inches of snow fell as temperatures plummeted to -14. It was the worst winter weather for decades, making driving and even walking hazardous. Commuter train services battled through the snowstorms, but many were late. In Wales, which also suffered heavy falls, country roads became ice rinks. On the A55 outside Rhyl, this lorry skidded and plunged off the carriageway, but the driver escaped serious injury. For some, of course, it was all great fun, but as the country braces itself again, there's another serious message for travellers. More snow will fall overnight, but the main concerns are the layers of ice which will make roads treacherous as temperatures drop to -10 degrees in places. In addition, freezing fog's been forecast and drivers are being warned if your trip's not essential, stay indoors. Terry Lloyd, ITN, Surrey.
Police have found the decomposing body of a toddler in a flat at St Leonard's in East Sussex. They've launched a murder inquiry. It's thought the 2-year-old boy had been dead for some time. A man and a woman are being questioned at Hastings police station. Officers forced their way into their flat after a neighbour raised the alarm. Detectives haven't released the details of tonight's post-mortem examination. Hopes of peace in the Middle East have suffered a new setback after 2 Israelis were killed and 17 injured in separate bomb blasts. Tonight, Israel closed its borders with Palestinian territories in response. The violence erupted as both sides expressed doubts about the new American peace plan. John Irvine reports.
Some of the victims of today's upsurge in violence, Israeli soldiers injured in an ambush that killed 2 of their colleagues on the Gaza Strip. Earlier, there were bomb explosions on a bus as it travelled along one of the busiest roads in Tel Aviv. 13 of the 30 passengers were injured, one of them seriously. Both attacks were probably the work of Palestinian militants opposed to the peace process, and the violence was another setback on a day that had already seen the cancellation of a summit between the Israeli and Palestinian leaders. The Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak pulled out of that meeting. Yasser Arafat, who's been with the Egyptian president today, says the blueprint for peace is not detailed enough. The Israeli Prime Minister says today's attacks will not deflect him from his quest of a deal with the Palestinians. Nonetheless, Israeli public opinion is likely to harden, and Ehud Barak's job has just been made more difficult. John Irvine, ITN, Jerusalem.
The England Rugby Union captain Martin Johnson has been given a 5-week ban for violent conduct. Johnson was found guilty of foul play in a club cup match last month, but his ban runs out before England's opening Six Nations Championship clash with Wales.
Obviously disappointed to get 5 weeks ban, but yeah, we'll just take a couple of days to think it through and see where we go from there.
And that's it from all of us here. A very good night to you.
Good evening. Temperatures are already below freezing and they're falling fast. A widespread hard frost tonight. More snow showers around as well, so very icy conditions on the roads. Do take extra care if you have to drive through tonight or tomorrow morning. Most of the snow showers will be up in the north and east overnight, but odd ones are possible almost anywhere. Certainly down in the south and west you'll have a few more snow showers. Look at those temperatures, down to -10 in 1 or 2 places, so it really is a severe winter night. Lots of problems on the roads, so do take extra care. For tomorrow, it's a mixture of 1 or 2 wintry showers, mostly up in the north and the east. Some hazy sunshine after the overnight freezing fog has finally cleared, but temperatures always struggling, only just above freezing.
Power Gen. Power, whatever the weather.
There is no one alive who could step into your shoes. I'm lost without you.
He was my best friend's husband. I did not carry a torch for him.
She says I raped her.
You forced me. You're jealous and twisted.
She could destroy us.
She was my best friend. I want to know what happened.
I've told you everything. I swear.
The Innocent. Coming soon.
Right now on Carlton, London Tonight, presented by Joyce O'Harger.
Good evening. A tattoo of a red rose and a rare piece of clothing are keys to identifying a woman whose dismembered body was found in the Thames. The upper half of her body was recovered near Battersea 11 days ago. This report from Glenn Campbell.
Piecing together a woman's life, Murder Squad detectives take another look at clues that they hope will put a name to a severed body pulled out of the Thames 2 weeks ago.
At the moment, we don't know exactly how she died, we don't know where she died, or how she came to be deposited in the Thames. Obviously we're appealing to the public's help. With your help, we can identify who she is.
The body had been cut in half and then dumped in the river. It was spotted wedged between a barge by a crew member here in Battersea. Aged between 18 and 40, she had this distinctive tattoo on one arm.
The tattoo is on the upper left arm near the shoulder. It's a tattoo of a red rose with a scroll wrapped around it and the word Zoe in the scroll.
A second clue, this distinctive incisor tooth, believed to be a family trait. Finally, her blouse. Only 285 were made in a clothing factory in the East End. 266 were exported. The remaining 19 were sold at markets at New Addington, Swanley, Bromley, Boreham Wood and Dagenham. Did she buy her top from a stall at one of these London markets? And so, to catch her killer, detectives need to put a name to the woman who was washed up here 2 weeks ago. The rose-shaped tattoo bearing the name Zoe, the fawn-coloured blouse and the twisted incisor tooth. Little clues the police hope will lead them to a murderer. In Battersea, this is Glenn Campbell for London Tonight.
A siege at a house in Surrey ended a short time ago after more than 14 hours. Police were called to the Chase in Wallington around 9 o'clock this morning after reports of a domestic disturbance. A woman was seen leaving the house in distress with a 12-year-old boy. An armed man barricaded himself inside, but negotiators managed to talk him out peacefully. Detectives investigating the racist attack on a Turkish asylum seeker in South London are carrying out tests on a knife found under his body. 41-year-old Kamali Sinangili is critically ill after being beaten and stabbed by a gang of white youths. The father of two was attacked outside the Blue Anchor pub in Bermondsey on Christmas Eve. A former associate of the Cray twins won't be prosecuted after admitting 2 murders for which he stood trial and was cleared. Freddie Foreman, who's 68, was arrested on suspicion of perjury and perverting the course of justice after confessing in a television documentary. The first heavy snowfall of the winter hit the southeast today, spreading chaos in its wake. Roads, rail and tubes were badly affected, and drivers are being warned to beware of icy roads tomorrow after forecasters predicted more snow. Temperatures are expected to struggle to rise above freezing. Keir Simmons reports.
London woke to a Christmas card scene this morning. For children in Greenwich, it was a chance to have fun, but as others began their day in Clapham, disruption was descending on the capital. The problems began even as the snow was still falling overnight. Soon, the whole of the southeast was covered in a white blanket.
It's been very variable amounts. Just here in central London, this is clear snow here, you can see. I suppose it's about 1 centimetre deep, isn't it, at most? But you don't have to go too far out of London to find, well, 3 or 4 inches in places, especially down to the south and west.
An accident on the M40 closed one lane from High Wycombe and left a tailback stretching back into the capital. Meanwhile, Heathrow was one of a number of airports in the southeast to suffer delays and cancellations. At Luton, this air hostess could hardly get to the departure lounge. At one point today, the freezing temperatures even caused the Millennium Wheel to close. And tonight, it's those temperatures that are the cause of concern. As the snow melts, the slush will turn to treacherous ice. If you must drive tonight, you really do need to take care. In central London, this is Keir Simmons for London Tonight.
And the runway at Luton Airport reopened a short time ago. A spokesman said there will still be some delays as services attempt to return to normal and advised travellers to check with airlines. And that's about it. Just time to tell you about tomorrow's London Tonight. We'll be out with the collection unit from Battersea Dogs Home as it goes about its work rescuing London's lost or unwanted pets this Christmas. Meanwhile, we'll be back with bulletins in GMTV from 6:10. Until then, good night.
Carlton weather, sponsored by amarada.co.uk, suppliers of gas and electricity.
Good evening. It's rare to see the southeast looking like this, isn't it? Windsor Castle this morning, snow on the ground. Very rare indeed. Not so rare tonight. Frost everywhere pretty much, I think, tonight. A widespread frost across the southeast. Still one or two snow showers around as well, though nothing too general, I don't think. Just the odd shower, but temperatures way below freezing, down to -7 in one or two places. So there will be a lot of ice on the roads tonight. Do take extra care. It'll take a long time to clear tomorrow too. Ice on the roads right through the morning. Temperatures eventually creeping up above freezing for most of us. Again, the chance of one or two snow flurries, but the general story for tomorrow will be a dry day with some wintry sunshine, but very, very cold right through the next 24 hours. Good night.
Carlton weather, sponsored by...
There's always a murder. You expect it.
She was pushed down some stairs at the university.
But what if there's no murder?
I've no reason to arrest anyone.
There's no body. There's no motive.
This investigation is not closed.
A Touch of Frost, Wednesday at 8, ITV.
Tippi Hedren stars as the glamorous kleptomaniac who has to choose between marriage and prison. Hitchcock's Marnie is next.
This year, the independent Lloyds TSB Foundations gave over £30 million to the community, providing support that would otherwise be missing.
How can we help you live your life?
Lloyds TSB, your life, your community.
I just couldn't believe the effect.
Oh yeah, my cholesterol's going down.
These people aren't actors.
I've been using it for about a month now.
And it works so quickly.
They're living proof of a product that's big news down under.
It certainly lowered my cholesterol.
Tastes just like my normal margarine.
Go, Kira, go!
Clinical tests prove Flora Proactive can lower LDL cholesterol by an average of 10 to 15%.
Absolutely amazing, like discovering a gold mine.
New Flora Proactive can dramatically cut cholesterol.
Lovely.
OK, Jerry, just a few more.
Okie dokie. Court's 3-seater sofa, scrolled arms, pillowed backs. Court's 2-seater sofa with removable covers and scatter cushions. Got it upside down, by the way.
And this one.
Court's 3-seater sofa with an easy recliner action.
Jerry, you're obsessed with Court sofas.
Me obsessed? But you're the one with all the pictures.
With sofas for only £199 in the Court sale, our staff can't think about anything else.
Court's fanatical about furniture, serious about sofas.
The home-based sale is now on with hundreds of products at half price, plus up to 20% off all Dulux coloured emulsion.
Where's it all gonna go?
In my new shed!
Independent tests prove that no spread lowers cholesterol more than Flora Proactive. Call now for more information.
So how angry were you, Lenny? Angry enough to want to pay him back.
Saturday at 9.
Now on Carlton, a Hitchcock classic, Marnie.